Hello everyone, welcome back. We're back inside of Google Drive. We're going to be working with the digital learning tool called Google Slides. Right now you're looking at a presentation. A collection of slides would be a presentation, and this one is called Storybrooke Software Company. The reason I called it that is because the learning objective will be for students to go to their assigned slide. They're going to insert an image here that's going to depict where they see themselves professionally at the end of their college and or career preparedness. So they're going to insert an image on the left, and then they will be listing steps as to what do they think is going to take in order to be in this profession. So I am going to be student 00. Each student will be assigned a number, a student number, and they will be working on that individual slide. You can actually push this assignment out through Google Classrooms, and students can edit mode. So make sure the students are not paying attention to the numbered slide, but their student number slide. So there is a difference. As you can see, slide 3 will be given to student 1. So I'm going to model for the students exactly what I want them to do. They're going to click on the rubric that I have constructed for them. In order to get a 3, which would be the top number that they can achieve, they would have to complete the criteria that's been outlined for them here. Students will also need to comment on at least one or more students' slide. So let's say Cheryl has decided to comment on 2 students. That's fine. It's just a filtering process so students can communicate and collaborate with each other about their individual slide before it gets to me. And they have all the information that they need on their rubric if they want to get that top score. An additional way where students can be creative with their slide, if they right-click on their actual slide, they will see where it says change background. That would be change background color. They're going to select or choose a particular background color. If they click done, it will only impact their slide. If they click on apply to all, it will impact all of the students' slide. You don't want that with this particular process. Have your students to click done after they selected their color, and it will only impact their slide. You may want to wait until the students are a little bit more mature or have a little bit more skill in Google Slide in order to show them that feature so they don't impact other slides. So as you can see, selecting my color and then clicking done, only my slide has been impacted. But let's say if I go back to background color, and let's say I want that color to apply to all, and then I click done, now you will see that that color has impacted all of the students' background color, and we don't want that. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have asked the students to actually put their name right next to their numbered slide. I'm going to model that process. Then they will have to insert an image. They're going to click on insert image. I'm going to go with by the URL process simply because I've already have a URL that I want to use. Students can upload if they have access to the hard drive, but more than likely they will be on their Chromebooks, so they may not have access to any external information. So I'm going to paste my URL here. This is the image that I want to insert. Give it a minute. There we go. And you see these blue squares that's around your image? Those are anchors that students can use to actually adjust their image. And I'm going to make it fit in half of the box. You see those crosshairs, that means that you're moving the image. But I want to see the just the side arrows there. So this is the image that I'm going to insert onto my slide. And then over here, you want your students to actually list what do you think you will have to do in order to be an instructional technologist. So I'm going to just paste my list here. And because I told my students to create a list and I told them a numbered list, they will need to select that text there, go to their toolbar, click on numbered list, not bulleted list, because we've worked with that before. I just want them to get familiar with this tool. So I think I'm going to changed my font size so that my audience is not struggling to read my slide when my teacher shows this as a class project for a group presentation. So I'm just going to put instructional technologist, and I think I'm going to make that a little smaller. There we go, that'll work. So that can fit in there. Alright, so on their slide they have their own rubric, so they won't need to have like 30 students clicking at one link, because that can get a little bit crazy. So each student has their slide. Make sure that they're not looking at the numbered slides, but that they go to the slide that has their student number on it. And each student will know what to do because I just modeled the process for them here, and that's pretty much it. The teacher can show this and present it to the class or any particular audience that they like.